Happy Friday, Cadillac people. I want to share a quick video with you with one of my favorite cars. It's in my collection. I love her to death. I've had her 7 years now. She's been on a couple movies, including what is it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you look on the freeway, she's driving around there. She was in a docu-series on HBO about Starved Rock murders, if you want to check it out. Might rent her out to some more because she's a perfect gangster car. But the story on her goes is 8-9 years ago, something like that. The Cadillac Kings were having a meeting in Orange by the Orange Circle, and we had all our cars parked in front of this house, and because it was a barbecue kind of get together or whatnot, and this guy comes up on a bike and he says his roommate, which is a really old guy, an old Navy veteran actually, has a couple Cadillacs and a whole bunch of parts. He said they're 58s. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go check it out. Then we find a 58 Coupe de Ville with 67,000 miles on it. I mean, it was almost perfect, except for, little spots in the paint and part of the seat. But then we find her. 1958, 60 special, 40,000, well, when I had her, 37,000 original miles when I picked her up. Now she's at 40. I was ecstatic. I just couldn't contain myself with the color combination and just how original she was and how rust-free. She still had the tape on the body mounts to hold the rubber there for the factory. She still has chalk marks underneath the car. I mean, it's outrageous. You just don't see them like this anymore. He wouldn't sell it, obviously. Later on down the road, the gentleman passed away and left all the cars to his roommate. And his roommate didn't want anything to do with him. He wanted to get an RV and just go travel the country, So I didn't have the money at the time. I just finished Amber and had, just didn't have the money. So my buddy bought him. He bought both cars for a really good price. And so later on down the road, he knew how much I wanted that car. So when he was ready to sell it, I sold my other Fleetwood, the one that is in a previous video, my first Fleetwood, and then I bought her. And now she's worth a ton of money. It's amazing what she was appraised for and what I paid for. So she was a great investment car, but I never plan on selling her. So let's walk around and take a drive and check her out. She sure drives like a dreamboat, that's for sure. Let's turn right here. Brakes work really well for a 1958 with the treadle vac system. She purrs. She's got good torque. Shifts real beautifully. Anything you'd expect out of a 40,000 original mile car. Let's take a turn here. No crazy noises, no rattling, and she still has the original spiral shocks on her. I mean, that's something to say. They should probably be replaced, and I eventually will do it, but she doesn't bounce around or anything, so it's just, it doesn't really bother me too much. She gets lots of looks. Well, let's pull over here and I'll show you some things about her. All right, here she is. So yeah, guys, 60 special. This is all original paint. Fortunate, we do have a couple dings on this door. The old original owner was a machinist and he kept this in the garage, obviously, because it's a garage find, but he banged his lathe a couple times against this door, which is unfortunate. But here we have the interior. Now remember, this is all original as well. I did add that 6x9 speaker down there for the sound system it has. It has just a single amp, two 6x9s and a sub. Just enough to make things sound pretty good, because I do like driving her around for long trips when I can. It says right there, Fleetwood. Now remember, this car and the Olds, I think it was the Olds 88 and the Buick were the three for 1958 that had just outrageous amounts of chrome. This whole piece down here, this right here, right there, is one big piece, obviously except for the fender skirt and little piece up there. But this, on a Fleetwood, there's no quarter panel down here. This actually joins up to it. So if you take that piece off, it's just one big open spot right there. All original glass. Let's take a look inside, huh? This is the only spot that's really worn out on the seat. This is where the sun was. I'm hoping to get this repaired soon. But look at this beautiful brocade. Seat works perfectly. We got power wing windows. Beautiful little crown right there. Look at the steering wheel. Perfect, like brand new. Still have texture on here. The pedals, sorry it's a little dirty down in there, but pedals are no wear on them. There it says right there, 40,000 miles. Even the radio works. The clock was working and then it just stopped, I think 2 months ago. So eventually when I pull the Speedo out to fix the Speedo cable, because it's the cluster's making that noise, which is common in Cadillac, I'll take that out and get it oiled up and all that fun stuff. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of paperwork in here. I have paperwork and registration going back all the way to 1960. I actually have the original plates as well. But here, don't you just love that headliner? It's awesome, isn't it? The upper lights come on right there. Let's take a look under the hood, huh? Original T3 headlights. Remember, this is all original chrome. This is getting a little worn out. I might eventually replace this and put this on amber, but we'll see. Okay. The original horns that work. I had to put Maryland right there. I did change the valve covers over to a script from, I think, 55 it was. The original ones had holes in them for PCV that they decided to do in the late 60s for the Smog Act. So I had to get rid of that, get a new lid because it came up to here. I had a big hole in here, got rid of all that. This is still intact, which, you know, it's a low mileage car. If the heat tube still has the asbestos on it. Power Master generator, I got rid of the original generator. It was giving me issues, but this looks really close to stock, and it's also 80 amps, which is perfect for this car. We still have all the rubber lines to the pickle jar hooked up. They go all the way back. The windshield wiper works when it wants to. It's vacuum controlled, which was always problematic on these cars. And I eventually might get a Tri-5 setup, which they work on this car. They bolt right up. Got the vents right here. These actually work, and like I said, the radio works. This antenna goes up and down. It's amazing. All the power windows work perfectly. So I thought you guys just want a quick little video of one of the gems that I call my own. And you know, she's been a dream car for a long time, over a decade, maybe 15 years or something like that. And to find one in this condition and swoop it up is awesome. So anyways, I'm going to continue working on the 62 convertible that we have in the shop right now. Might have a blown head gasket, might not. We're going to go over some tips and tricks and show you what's up. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic weekend.